What if I told you you could shape someone's destiny just by expecting them to be awesome? Welcome to the Pygmalion Effect, where belief bends reality. Underdogs become legends, and sometimes absolute jerks. So what does that look like exactly? Glad you asked. It starts with someone like Kevin, poster child for background noise. Meet Kevin. Kevin is fine. The kind of kid who blends into the wallpaper. In fact, yeah, like that. One day, Kevin's teacher says 4 magic words. See me after class. Nah, not that. The actual words were, I believe in you. And something shifted. And suddenly, Kevin's like, I'm gonna raise my hand. I'm gonna lead a group project. I'm gonna explain the stock market at recess. The point is, belief made him try. Expectations shape performance. Turns out, the brain agrees. Belief boosts dopamine, tunes up working memory, and lights up your motivation like a glitter cannon. But is this just feel-good fluff? Actually, no. Let's time travel to where it all began. Ancient Greece, where belief could move mountains or girlfriends. Pygmalion, a sculptor from Greek myth, carved a statue of his ideal woman, so beautiful and perfect that he actually fell in love with it. He talked to her and gave her gifts. Aphrodite, the goddess of love, saw this odd romance and went, well, that's a strange one, but go on, love. Then poof, she came to life. The point? If you believe in something hard enough, even cold marble might warm up to you. Oh, and guess what? Galatea, the statue Pygmalion brought to life, has her own effect too. The Galatea Effect is what happens when you believe in yourself. No hype squad, no permission slip. Just a quiet, heck yeah, I got this. Belief isn't pretending to be perfect. It's daring to try, knowing you're still learning. I know, self-belief isn't always easy, but sometimes it's the first rebellion against a world that told you no. In 1968, psychologists Robert Rosenthal and Lenore Jacobson ran what can only be described as a psychological prank disguised as science on teachers. Bless their trusting hearts. They told teachers that certain students in their class were intellectual bloomers, likely to show notable academic growth. And guess what? Those students, selected totally at random, actually did better by the end of the school year. Because the teachers gave those kids more attention, encouragement, and challenge without even realizing it. The concept has been debated, sure, but later studies still echo the same pattern. Expectations nudge effort. Effort nudges outcomes. So yeah, belief isn't just sparkles and TED Talks. It actually rewires brains. Now let's break this down. The Pygmalion Effect is a type of self-fulfilling prophecy. You thought, I'm dumb, so you stayed quiet, didn't even try, and failed. Not because you weren't capable, but because doubt sat in the driver's seat. But if you believe someone will succeed, you treat them like a success. They feel that. They act that way. And the prophecy fulfills itself. Now hold up. Before you go round expecting your cat to become a violin prodigy just 'cause you believe in him. Quick disclaimer before the philosopher's riot. Pygmalion Effect, it's powerful, but it's not a damn miracle. Belief can boost performance, but it won't pay rent, fix trauma, or substitute for actual support. Expecting greatness is great, but pairing it with time, tools, and some actual help, that's where the real magic kicks in. Now let's meet the cousins of the Pygmalion Effect. Take sugar, believe it's medicine, and sometimes your body goes, heck yeah, I feel better. Same logic. Belief changes results. That's the placebo effect. Now let's talk about stereotype threat. The brain's fight club. Rule number 1, don't submit to the voice. So, what if the expectations are negative? In one study by Claude Steele and Joshua Aronson, researchers gave 2 groups of equally skilled African-American students the same standardized test, but they told one group it was to measure intelligence, the other just a routine problem-solving exercise. Group A sweat doubts, second guesses themselves, struggles, while Group B stays calm, focused, confident. The group told it measured intelligence underperformed. Why? Because of the pressure to disprove a stereotype. Same test, same ability, different expectations. That stereotype threat, invisible pressure that wrecks your brain before the test even starts. Every hero has a nemesis. Introducing the Golem. Lives in a basement, ruins dreams, smells like apathy. Basically, it's belief, just weaponized for disappointment. Expect the worst in someone, and they might just prove you right. Not because it's true, but because belief is contagious. Even the bad kind. It starts with an external label, a stereotype, a judgment. Then it spreads through peer expectations, what others assume you'll be, and finally, it sinks in and becomes your own self-doubt. People rise or fall to the expectations around them. What we expect of someone becomes the mirror they see themselves in. And some people bloom. They rise and thrive. Some freeze, get overwhelmed, scared, unsure what to do. And some, they punch the sun, go way beyond what anyone expected. And no, it's not manipulation. It's motivation. And I know, sometimes belief isn't enough. And yeah, that hurts, but it's still better than apathy. At least they knew someone was rooting for them. And hey, your belief, it matters. It writes someone's story, including yours. So, choose your pen wisely.